Mozambique stands as one of the least explored nations in both Africa and the global context. The country's allure has drawn Europeans, particularly the Portuguese, who have chosen Mozambique as their residence due to its appealing climate, landscapes, and favorable economic conditions. Join us here at Moxie Compass as we delve into the Mozambican life, traditions, people, and the do's and don'ts. Let's begin! Mozambique boasts captivating environmental conservation areas that attract tourists for safaris. Covering over 12% of the country, these protected zones include 6 national parks and 6 reserves. The Niassa National Reserve, the largest of them all, allows visitors to observe diverse wildlife such as lions, leopards, elephants, buffalo, zebras, wild dogs, and more. The giraffe population in Mozambique faced a sharp decline due to years of civil war, habitat loss, and unregulated natural resource use. Recent reintroduction efforts have seen approximately 250 South African giraffes now inhabiting the country. Rhino populations became extinct in Mozambique 4 decades ago due to poaching and civil strife. However, in 2022, the introduction of 20 white rhinos and 7 black rhinos from South Africa into various national parks signals Mozambique's commitment to species conservation. Persistent poaching challenges Mozambique, with rhino horns fetching prices ranging from $3,600 to $17,000, mainly in China and Vietnam. Dehorning, a preventive measure, aims to deter poachers, but challenges persist, making volunteer programs crucial for rhino protection. For residents with children in Mozambique, private schools are often preferred due to overcrowded and under-resourced public ones. The healthcare system, especially in urban areas, faces inadequacies, necessitating private medical insurance and potential treatment in South Africa. Mozambique features an extensive road network of 30,000 kilometers, but only 5,600 are paved, requiring 4-wheel drive vehicles for travel outside urban areas. Railways spanning 3,100 kilometers are used by both locals and expatriates. As one of Africa's poorest nations, Mozambique contends with recurring droughts and cyclones causing flooding in coastal areas. Sparse population distribution finds most inhabitants residing in coastal regions or the fertile Zambezi River Valley. The country's rich wildlife includes water buffaloes, elephants, wild boars, leopards, baboons, giraffes, zebras, antelopes, lions, rhinos, hippos, crocodiles, and various bird species. The deadliest animal in Mozambique is the Plasmodium falciparum mosquito, transmitting malaria. Crocodile attacks claim several lives annually, with children and women at higher risk near rivers. Mozambique's diverse fauna includes snakes, flamingos, cranes, storks, herons, pelicans, ibises, and other water birds, primarily in the wetter northwest regions. Agriculture and fishing drive the regional economy, with over 80,000 of Mozambicans working as farmers. Shrimp, cotton, sugar, citrus, and cashew nuts are among the main exports. Mining, particularly gold and tantalum, plays a significant role in Mozambique's economy. About a third of Mozambicans live in urban areas, with Maputo, Beira, and Nampula being the largest cities. Most residents in rural areas live in traditional huts. The country boasts linguistic diversity, with over 80 languages spoken. Portuguese is the language of instruction in schools. Mozambique's extensive coastline, offering natural harbors and white sandy beaches, contributes to its significant role in the Indian Ocean's maritime economy. Mozambique's recent history, marked by civil conflict and external influences, has hindered economic stability. The Civil War, lasting from 1977 to 1992, displaced millions and left lasting effects on the country, including severe damage to national parks and wildlife. Inhabited since the 4th century BC, Mozambique's coastal settlements in the 9th century AD were influenced by Swahili culture. Vasco da Gama's arrival in 1498 led to Portuguese trade centers, and Mozambique gained independence in 1975. The name Mozambique is attributed to an Arab trader, Musa al-Bik, who settled on an offshore island in the 15th century. The 18th century witnessed the exploitation of slaves in Mozambique, with Yao traders establishing networks in the Morave area. Nyasa, the largest lake shared with Malawi and Tanzania, is also known as Lake Malawi and has reported sightings of a sea serpent species called Zimwe. Mozambique Island, with its São Sebastião fortress, is the only UNESCO World Heritage Site in the country. Ponta de Ouro, a popular beach destination, lies just across the border, offering golden beaches and nesting sites for loggerhead and leatherback turtles at Ponta Mamoli. Congorasa National Park, at the southern end of the African Rift Valley, faced severe damage during the Civil War, but has seen the recovery of elephant herds through rehabilitation efforts. The discovery of natural gas and oil deposits off Mozambique's northern coast led to the establishment of new industries, with major trading partners including South Africa, India, the Netherlands, China, the UAE, and Portugal. Portuguese language and Catholicism persist in Mozambique's cultural fabric, alongside influences from native cultures. Mozambique faces challenges in healthcare, with around 2.1 million living with HIV or AIDS, ranking among the top countries with high infection rates. Piri-piri, a spicy sauce, is a common element in Mozambican cuisine, and matapa, a traditional dish, features sautéed cassava leaves with ground nuts or cashews. Mozambique is home to rare or endangered animals and plants, including black and white colobus monkeys and gelada baboons. Bantu languages dominate, with Makua, Lomwe, Chonga, Sena, Shona, and Chwabo being widespread. Some regions share Nguni languages with South Africa and Zimbabwe. Rurally, densely populated areas strategically plant diverse crops to mitigate risks of famine due to floods, droughts, pests, or other natural disasters. The Mozambique Liberation Front, formed in 1962, spearheaded the war for independence, leading to its achievement in 1975. Mozambique faces challenges in terms of high infant mortality rates and low life expectancy, with a significant portion of the population under 15 years old. During the colonial era, Mozambicans worked as contract and independent workers in neighboring countries, contributing to the mining and farming sectors. Forest exploitation since independence raises concerns about deforestation, surpassing reforestation efforts, and the ecological impact of eucalyptus plantations. The national currency is the metical, and the country has privatized its banking sector since the 1990s. Private planes were the first to fly regularly, and Mozambique developed its own airline in the colonial era, replaced by Mozambique Airlines in 1980. November 1990 brought a new constitution, ushering in multi-party elections, universal suffrage, and other significant changes. Mozambican society traditionally centered around family and community, with government attitudes towards traditional practices evolving over time. Cassava serves as a staple food, often accompanied by sauce or masa, while rice and beans are also prevalent in Mozambican cuisine. Mozambique has produced notable writers and artists since the 20th century, with publications such as O Africano providing a platform for African intellectuals. The music scene blends Western and African influences, with Marabenta, originating in 1950s, featuring political lyrics and a distinct dance style. Mozambique is divided into 10 provinces and one capital city with provincial status, further divided into districts, administrative posts, and localities. Understanding the cultural norms and etiquette in Mozambique is important to ensure respectful interactions. Here are some notable do's and don'ts. Do's. Number 1. Greet with respect. Greetings are important in Mozambican culture. When entering a room or meeting someone, it's customary to greet each person individually. Handshakes are common, and it's polite to use both hands. Number 2. Use formal titles. Address people by their formal titles, especially if you're meeting elders or those in positions of authority. This reflects a sign of respect. Number 3. Dress modestly. While coastal areas may be more relaxed, it's advisable to dress modestly, especially in rural and urban areas. Covering shoulders and knees is generally considered appropriate. Number 4. Respect elders. Mozambican culture places a strong emphasis on respect for elders. When in the company of older individuals, show deference and listen attentively to their words. Number 5. Be polite and courteous. Politeness and courtesy go a long way in Mozambique. Use por favor, please, and obrigado, obrigada, thank you, when appropriate. Don'ts. Number 1. Point with fingers or feet. Pointing directly at someone with your fingers or feet is considered impolite. It's better to gesture with your whole hand. Number 2. Public displays of affection. Public displays of affection, especially in rural areas, are generally frowned upon. It's advisable to keep expressions of affection private. Number 3. Disrespect elders. Disrespect towards elders is highly discouraged. Avoid interrupting or contradicting older individuals. Number 4. Raise your voice. Raising your voice in anger or frustration is considered impolite. Maintain a calm and composed demeanor, even in challenging situations. Number 5. Enter homes uninvited. It's customary to wait for an invitation before entering someone's home. Even if invited, it's polite to ask if it's a convenient time. By observing these do's and don'ts, you can contribute to positive interactions and foster mutual respect during your time in Mozambique. In conclusion, exploring Mozambique reveals a tapestry of rich biodiversity, cultural diversity, and a resilient spirit that has endured through complex historical challenges. As we've delved into Mozambique's wildlife, conservation efforts, economic landscapes, linguistic diversity, and cultural nuances, it's evident that this nation is both a treasure trove of natural wonders and a mosaic of vibrant traditions. We hope this exploration has deepened your understanding of Mozambique, fostering a sense of appreciation for its unique blend of history, culture, and the ongoing efforts to build a brighter future. If you found this journey intriguing, stay tuned for more insights. Subscribe to our channel Moxie Compass to know more about the fascinating corners of our diverse world. Until next time, thank you for joining us on this exploration of Mozambique.